Hello, my name is Centi, and today I wanted to talk about my house demon. Oh, so a lot of weird things have been happening on Twitch, and well, people have asked me to make kind of like a montage or explaining who this ghost is, and this video is already starting out sounding really weird. But so I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not scared of him. Um, so the story of who we believe is named Lee. Back when I was, 18, 19 years old, I used to hang out in cemeteries. I live in a boring state. There's not much to do. It's hang out at a Walmart or hang out in a cemetery. And I always liked ghosts. I always thought ghosts were really cool. There's this one cemetery, and I don't think I should say the cemetery name, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's attached to a river. And anytime I ever went to this one, and I went there multiple times, I always felt uneasy. I mean, a lot of people when they go to cemeteries at night, they're not going to be all excited and everything. But I'd go and I'd hang out with my friends, and two of my friends that would always go with me were into the spooky stuff as well, so they really enjoyed going. I had taken coworkers who I worked with before out there, and they were always too scared to get out of the car. And it was a long drive. It's so one of the coworkers I took out one day, I had bought a Ouija board, and we sat on the ground. So the way the cemetery was set up was it wasn't gated. It was open all night long. There was no hours on it. So you could drive up there at any time and not have to worry about anything. I knew the guy, he lived right next to the cemetery, and he'd only ever come up and check on you every now and then. So he let us up there. We weren't doing anything we weren't supposed to. I mean, I guess playing with a Ouija board is, but so this was weird with the Ouija board. My coworker and I think some guy that tagged along with her played with the Ouija board, and I had been to that cemetery so many times, but we asked, we're like, how did you die? And they said they were shot. And this is where it was kind of weird, but we're like, well, what's your name? And I remember him saying Lee. And when he said that, it reminded me of a grave. There was this little stone plaque in the ground. He didn't have an actual headstone. And I was like, wait a minute. I got up and I walked over to it. I was like, it's right there. I don't know what it was. Anytime we were around that cemetery, it always interested me how there was just a row of beautiful headstones and this random concrete square on the floor. So I think I went back there maybe a couple more times after the Ouija board incident. And I do have a couple pictures. Well, I have a picture to show you. And a zoomed in version of it. I think you'll be very interested. I do have to crop my friend's face out because I didn't ask her if I could show her face in the video, so I figured it'd be really considerate of me just to like crop her face out. I did zoom my picture in very close, so you see 18-year-old me there, and if you see behind my head, there's something back there. So what I went and did was I cropped the photo more and I brightened it up, and I would like to show you guys what exactly is behind my sunglasses there. Every time I look at this, I get shivers down my spine. I'm not even kidding. If I'm not sure how well you guys can see it, but if you look, that little brown streak at the top looks like it's a hat, like a folded hat. And then there's a little bright white triangle, it seems. And I think that's a smile, and I swear I could see 2 eyes. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but I believe that's who's been following me this entire time. Ever since that picture was taken in the Ouija board event, one of my friends decided to spend the night with me. I lived in this little tiny place, and I had first moved out. You know, when you're 18, 19, you first move out, you have nothing. So I had an air mattress on the floor, and, you know, that's all I had. So we were sharing the same bed. And that night, she said, like, the next morning she told me, she's like, I was shaking you, I was screaming at you, I was trying to wake you up, you wouldn't wake up. She's like, there was something at the edge of the bed. It was just staring at me. It was watching me. And she said she just kept screaming and nothing happened. Like, I didn't wake up, and then just disappeared. So after that, I had one of those townhouse apartments that it was the kitchen and the living room were attached, and then it had the staircase that would go up to like a loft and a bathroom, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it had that railing. I would be laying in bed all the time, and I'd always hear that railing just shake and shake and shake on its own. And my neighbor at the time that was attached to me, that was my friend's dad. Not the one that was in the bed with me, but the other one that I had the picture with. And he would always tell my friend, he's like, wow, she's over there making a bunch of noise all the time. And my friend at the time knew I was always at work. It's like, what? The neighbor couldn't figure out. And he always swore it was crazy stuff always happening on my side. But I was never there. I think I had a cat, but I don't think cats are that loud. So streaming, I believe it was last week, we were doing a cooking stream. And I can show you guys really quick that clip, and then so this wasn't the first time something weird has happened to me on stream. There was one stream where a handprint showed up on my neck, and I'll show you guys this one now. If you guys see a handprint, I mean, it was all very weird. Whew, say something interesting. Okay, say neighbor. Say neighbor. What's your name? Lee. Did you guys hear it say Lee? What the fuck? Okay, what is my name? Woman! Fuck you, man! Alright, ghost. House of Demons. Did you knock my fucking painting off the wall? Did it say I did? So, with what I've shown you, it is a bit weird, right? At the end I was asking, did you knock the painting off the wall? One day I was minding my own business, playing Animal Crossing, and one of my bathroom paintings had fallen off the wall. I wouldn't have been, like, weirded out or anything had the nails not been perfectly in spot. I don't I don't see how it's feasibly possible for something just to fall on its own. Weird stuff like this has always happened, and I do kind of think it might have been that photo that I showed you. I think that's who's followed me. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the only thing I can think of. I do thank you for watching, and if you believe it, let me know. If you think I'm loony, that's fine too. I've had a lot of people ask me to make a little compilation video of all the haunted stuff that's happened on stream, and it's been fun. It's interesting seeing it all. I might need to do more streams around the house from what I'm starting to think. The one video of the neck was the only thing that's ever really happened in the office, I think. There was shadows that's walked by and stuff, but I'm not too concerned with those ones. I didn't think those were worthy of throwing in. But thank you for following, or, well, listening. Follow my Twitch, please. Subscribe, and tell me your ghost stories. I'd love to hear them.